men, young men who are ambitious now, you got to mix up with gratitude, bro. When you're ambitious now, you always find the next big thing, innit? But you got to balance up with gratitude of knowing I come this far, I'm grateful what I have now, but also what more, innit? It's a balance, bro. Friends just make your life easier, innit? Like we're all like, you might be running a business, might be working a job, education, university, life is hard, bro. Like life can get hard, innit? So your friends are there to make your life easier. You can't have all the challenges of life, all the hustle and bustle, of like all the challenges now, and have a friend just make your life even harder, bro. You got a friend that are there that make your life easier. And if a friend is to make your life easier, you got to look at him or her and think, why are you hearing that?
In the process of you pulling someone, you're slowing yourself down, like you said. Do you get me? So I feel like no matter whether it's a relationship or friendship, you both need to be running. Do you get me? Both sprinting in your own directions rather than you running and pulling someone else behind you. Do you get me?
Welcome back to another episode of the Energizer Podcast, a podcast that leaves you charged up. Today I'm here with 3 people, not just your normal 2, you know what I mean? So you got the staple people here, myself, Ty.
Your boy T.
Alright, and we got another guest, a special guest. Introduce yourself, my bro.
Austin Nicolo. I'm a award-winning business owner on a networking company, fashion brand, and also book club. So have to be here today.
What don't this boy do? You know what I mean?
The credit as well, man. These are making serious work recently, man. So I had to come to you, man. I had to, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Bro, honestly.
100. So yeah, man. Let's get into it. So before we even touch on the gems as we always do, it's gonna be a big episode. How are you, man? Because obviously outside of the pod, me and you have met up once before. So since then, what's new? What's changed? Let the audience know.
I'm just blessed, man. Like nobody else is appreciating like life, bro. Like just grateful just to be alive, bro, man. Like even the other guy V in it saying how like he generally loves life, like he wants to live till 90 in it. I feel like I get the point now you're just enjoying life, bro. Like the L's, the W's, bro. Like just happy to be here. You know what I'm saying, fam? Just taking it in, bro.
Not saying in the last episode as well, innit? Just being grateful right now.
Facts, 100%.
Go on.
I can even resonate with that as well, man. I feel like when you get to a point, I feel like all 3 of us are at a point now where we're so young, but we're living on our purpose, or if not as close to that. Why are you not going to be happy? Because we're generally doing things that we love. The podcast is something we love. Creating content for you, that's what you love. Do you know what I mean? We're all in our individual hustles, and what we're doing is something that aligns with who we are. So how can we not be happy? Do you know what I mean?
You know, as I feel like people wait to be happy till they reach a certain pinnacle in their life. They're really meant to be happy throughout the process. Do you get me? We touch on that all the time, like being happy throughout the process, through the trials and tribulations. You get me? And through the good times too. Do you get me?
No, you got me started already, man. I can't lie. The first thing is, us as men, young men who are ambitious now, you got to mix up with gratitude, bro. When you're ambitious now, you always find the next big thing, innit? But you got to balance up with gratitude of knowing I come this far, I'm grateful what I have now, but also what more, innit? It's a balance, bro. And when you get one-sided where you're too grateful, you get complacent. When you get too ambitious now and not grateful, you feel like, you can't appreciate what you got right now, innit? So you become ungrateful. So you got to balance that gratitude with ambition, you know what I'm saying? And that's a perfect balance, bro. That allows you to be happy with where you are now and content, but also strive for more, innit? And second thing is, I think, bro, if you're not happy right now, you never will be, bro, man. I feel like there's always be something more that you can get in it. But like, if you're not happy with what you have right now, you can't get what's next in it. So it's about, you can make £1 million in it, but someone's making £10 million. Someone will always have more in it. But you want to be in a place here where you're happy with what you have now, but still, open to wanting more. Exactly, bro.
100%. 100. I feel like a lot of people, like, as I said already, they wait to touch that million. They wait to touch that certain amount of followers before they can be happy. When really and truly, you're meant to be happy at your 1,000 followers. Or your £1,000, whatever. But at the same time, know that there's more out there for you to get. Do you know what I mean? So finding that balance, like you said, still.
100%. And even building on that for me, I read a quote that my friend put in his story. So shout out Mecca, I know you're watching this, It's like, for the rest of your life, you should be happy and uncomfortable. Or happy and dissatisfied, and I agree with it personally, and I know you guys can relate. Be happy, enjoy life, be positive, be grateful, show gratitude, but don't get comfortable, man. Do you know how much stuff there is out there that you can acquire, you can achieve, you can do, you can always 100%. You should always aim to be 1% better every day and strive for more. So have that burning desire to be like, yes, I'm so happy for the 5 things I've got, but I need to work harder for the 6 things I could get. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's really that real.
I mean, man, that balance in it. Like
100%.
Dr. Peterson said it in a podcast, how like you want to be moving towards a goal that's moving away from you. As the closer you get to it, it's got to be moving away from you, innit? That way you're constantly chasing it, bro. Like life, but for me, the destination is a journey, bro. Like life is a journey. The beauty of life is a journey, bro. All the best things of life, they come from the journey, the memories. The destination don't mean nothing. You get there, and you always get that anti-climax when you get to your goal, innit? That's why I mean, like, the journey is destination. That you got to enjoy the journey, and if you can't enjoy the journey, then you'll never really be content or happy with life, bro. Because that's what life is, bro.
As I like to say,
strong. Can't lie.
can't cut the things.
When I become prepared with this podcast. podcast.
Yeah, I'm here for it, man. It's really that real, like, even Gary Vee said it as well, because I'm reading his book at the moment called Crushing It, yeah. Strong book, not only for you guys here now, but the audience, yeah. If you have not read that book, buy the damn book, yeah, because the book is proper.
I'm even gonna buy it myself still.
It's strong. It talks about personal branding and like content, and that's why I feel like we're at that stage of life right now, which it is content. But back to what I was saying, yeah, Gary Vee says, yeah, enjoy the process, man, and that's what you should do. Enjoy the process. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, my days, the end goal for the podcast is A or B or C, for example. Even though that mentally that might be my end goal, I'm living and enjoying the process. I'm enjoying the fact that every day I wake up to a new subscriber. I'm enjoying for the fact that every day I got new people wanting to come in and tap in, such as Austin right now. I'm enjoying that. Do you know what I mean? That's what genuinely brings me the most happiness from the podcast. Not me saying, oh yeah, when I've got 1K subs, that's the challenge done. That's completed now. It's never gonna be done. Do you know what I mean?
Once we get to that 1K, there's a new goal now. It's the 2K.
It's the 10K.
Do you get me? It's never gonna end. Do you know what I mean? Especially with money, like, not money, numbers, they're infinite. Do you know what I mean? The numbers are never gonna stop. You hit that 1 million, now I want 2, now I want 10, now I want 100. You know what I mean? So it's never gonna stop. It's always that
100%. So even taking it somewhere else now, yeah. Before we get into the real,
but just cut yourself that though, because it's got books in it.
Yeah,
like that book there, Crushing It, cold book in it. I'm reading his new thing now. He's got a new thing in there.
Swear.
Called 12 and a half ingredients for business success in it, like emotional ingredients of like success in it. So like,
I get that as well.
Why is it called 12 and a half though?
Yeah, because he's someone that's very open in it, and he says that one thing he struggled with, yeah, is candor, which I'll be real, I don't know what that means in it, but I think it means, yeah, when when someone's like, say you've got an employee now in it, he's not putting in work now, and what he used to do now, yeah, is let him do what he needs to do, yeah, and he'll be too scared to tell him off in it or to fire somebody. But in reality, firing him, yeah, will be better for him because he's working a job right now, yeah, that isn't aligned to what he's doing it or his best attributes. So better firing him, yeah, let him go elsewhere, do something else in it. But he struggled with like he's get dad to fire people, bro. He couldn't sit there, yeah, and be like, I want you to go in it. So like he struggled with like the candor of like, you know, telling people this ain't for you or like giving people that tough criticism kind of thing in it.
You know what, that's mad because I'm going through something similar right now, like. With my clothing brand, I've got a clothing brand called Trends, I know you do as well. Yeah. And it's gotten to the point, and I've been doing it for about 4 years now, where I've needed to get people on the team to get to that next stage now. Do you get what I mean? And it's a thing where sometimes people on the team aren't pulling their weight, and it's like, all right, cool. How do I approach the situation now? Like, do I just straight up say, all right, cool, listen, you have to go? Or do I give you some constructive criticism? Do you get me? So that's something that I need to take in. I'm gonna get that book too. Like, that's something I'm going through right now still. Because
I've like one thing that taught me is the soft skills are the hard skills, bro. Like the hard skills of selling, marketing, all that stuff, yeah, comes from the soft skills, bro. Like growing a business now, yeah, comes from little things like that, bro. Because that could be deterrents, bro. Like if you got someone in your company now, yeah, you're paying every month now, and then he's putting your business back. That's gonna affect the hard business money side of things, innit? So there's a soft emotional side of things, yeah, that actually play a role in the hard growth of the business, innit? And that's why, like, bro, like what he says, yeah, is that you're better off telling him now because he might become resentful for you. Like if you fire him now, because say you get the point now, yeah, but you've got to fire somebody. Like the company's got the point now where you got to let people go. If you fire him from nowhere, like you even told him nothing all year, so you're doing a good job, one day you gotta go. That's gonna crush him worse than you telling him a few months before, like, bro, I need you to start doing this and that, innit? So like, bro, it's all the emotional ingredients, bro, that's important, fam.
You see, even for me building on that, yeah, so like I don't own my own clothing brand, like I'm not you man's level yet or doing what you guys are doing, but for me, one thing I took from that is that sometimes you just gotta be selfish, innit? Whether you got your own brand, your own company, whatever, you can't. I've said to myself from young, yeah, I will never allow anybody to hinder me from reaching my next stage or hinder me from getting to my next level of success. I don't care, respectfully, if you're my mother, my father, my cousin, do you know what I mean? No one, yeah, is going to stop me from getting to that next level, yeah, especially when it comes to like employees and friends, yeah. Like you're either running with me, but there's no way you're going to slow me down. No way in this life, ever. Not in a parallel universe, you're not going to slow me down in it. So as long as you're working, helping me work towards that goal, cool. But from time you're slowing it down or you're making things harder for me to get to this end goal now, you gotta go. I don't care who you are, you gotta go.
That's one more I applied in my life early, but with friends in it. One thing I said, two things in it. One thing is friends are just make your life easier in it. Like we're all like, you might be running a business, might be working a job, education, university. Life is hard, bro. Like life can get hard in it. So your friends are there to make your life easier. You can't have all the challenges of life, yeah, all the hustle and bustle, yeah, of like all the challenges now, yeah, and have a friend just make your life even harder, bro. You got a friend here that are there that make your life easier. And if a friend isn't make your life easier, you got to look at him or her and think, why are you hearing it? I've already got enough problems. I've already got enough issues. What value do you bring to me in it? Second thing is, yeah, bro, I will run with you, but I won't pull you. And the reason being is because the reason I can't pull you is because when I pull you, I'm slowing myself down. You know when you're pulling something now, yeah, you can't run the same speed, bro. When we run together, we can help each other. But when I'm running now and I'm pulling you along with me, I'm slowing myself down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can run with you, but I can't pull you.
Strong.
Damn.
You tough. You just look at each other like, bro, you go first.
Still. Like, I feel like you touch on that point where you're pulling people, it's a fact, because in the process of you pulling someone, you're slowing yourself down, like you said. Do you get me? So I feel like no matter whether it's a relationship, a friendship, you both need to be running. Do you get me? Both sprinting in your own directions rather than you running and pulling someone else behind you. Do you get me? Strong, 100%.
Strong.
Trying to get them TikTok clips, you get me?
Come on, that's definitely a clip right there. I'm seeing the numbers already.
I see myself on that For You page, right?
But bro, that's strong right there, bro. And like, why I really resonate with that as well, because I feel like last episode we spoke about, or earlier today we spoke about like being a catalyst and like having certain mindsets. Every man in this room right now, we yield a certain mindset for the fact that we've even been able to network with each other now and come onto a platform to discuss these certain things. Not everyone has that mindset, which is fine. But if you don't have that mindset, that's very cool. But you're not gonna now hinder me with my mindset to get to where I want to get to. Do you know what I mean? It's never gonna be a thing, like I said previously, where you're gonna slow me down or anything. Like you're either, like you said, running with me, or you're gonna see me overtake you, or not even overtake you, you're gonna see me from the sidelines now. It's really that real, do you know what I mean? And I feel like, again, when it comes to you achieving what you want, you have to be selfish. I'm sorry, I'm not here you have to be selfish in my opinion, so that you can be selfless later. I have to focus on me now so that I can be able to be in a position to help and give back. But I can't give back if I have nothing to give for myself, you know what I'm trying to say? So I have to be selfish now.
One thing I think as well, which I don't know, like, this is a bit nuanced, isn't it? But I think even with friends now, because some people listen to this podcast and think, oh yeah, I got this friend now, but I can not listen to them or I can put them there. But you don't realize on a subconscious level, how it's affecting you, bro. Like on a deeper level, you might think you're handling it well, but it's a little barters, bro. It's a little thing where you might say, oh, you want to start a business, like, little comments, bro. That you might not think it affects you, but trust me, deep down it affects you, bro. Like it makes you think twice about that. Post that TikTok video, post that Instagram video, or post that story, or drop that business, bro. Like they affect you on a level, on a deeper level, which you don't realize, innit? So even with these friends now, like you might think you can handle it, but trust me, bro, like on a deeper unconscious subconscious level, it's affecting you still. I can't lie.
100%. Even if you don't acknowledge it, it's like that's still running in your mind subconsciously. Do you get what I mean? So I feel like you need to cut off dead weight. Do you get me? A lot of friends can be dead weight at times, and it's mad to say, but sometimes that the people you can have around you are slowing you down. They're not speeding up your process. They're dragging you back. Do you get what I mean? So you need to understand.
Facts.
It's how I don't want to move on but quick, because that's how peer pressure works, isn't it? Because like even you probably get someone now, they don't want to drink or smoke weed, whatever, within like a month you see them smoking weed and drinking now. You get them guys all the time, saying, oh, I never do this and that, They get around a certain circle, and although they were firm in the beginning, it's a little butters, it's a little scratches here and there, little that, little jabs here and there. Before you know it, you're weakened, bro. That's what I'm saying with these comments. Like these friends are, they're weakening you. Bad friends, are weakening you, bro. Like you might not realize, but it's a little comments here. That's one jab to the belly, another comment, jab to the nose. Get me, bro. Now you're getting weaker, bro. So really it makes it harder for you to progress, because like you're getting weakened by these little comments here and there, and they play a big effect. You realize,
really that real. And even jumping in on that, like. Recently, and this is only something I've been doing within the last 7 days or so, I've stopped calling my friends and I started calling them or seeing them as a circle of influence. And the reason why I do that is because that's what friends really are. They are your closest circle of people that influence you. You guys are all my friends, you aka my circle of influence. Which means that when I look to Tay, when I look to Austin, you're influencing me in a certain manner. And I'm happy to say that because you guys are my friends now, you're influencing me in the right way. I'll go on your story and it's growth, it's books, it's knowledge and innovation. I'll go on your story, it's hustle, it's motivation, it's inspiration. Do you know what I mean? Because you're influencing me to do more further positive things. So when you look at your friends, don't even see this as this is the man them, this is my friendship group. No, this is my circle of influence. So when you start to make that differentiation, it switches your mind to saying, cool, now that these are the circle that's going to be influencing me the most, what type of influence do I want these friends to have over me? Is it going to be a negative influence, aka like you said, people who are trying to come from that scarcity, aka lack of mentality, who are only trying to be here for me when there's parties and girls? Or is it going to be that growth, abundance mindset who can have a bit of balance, because we gotta have some fun, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? However, you gotta mix up. However, the majority of influence that these friends, aka you guys in this example, are giving me is, like I said, inspiration. I look to you for motivation. I look to you for knowledge. I look to you for inspiration or motivation in the third. You know what I mean? That's what you gotta do, man.
Even with that, bro, like, because what you're talking facts, bro, honestly, bro. And it goes back to what I said before, about on a deeper level, all this is affecting you, bro. You looking at our stories, your friends' stories now, seeing this content now. What you don't realize is what's doing to your mindset, but you're setting your mind, bro. Mindset, you're setting your mind with all this stuff you see on a daily basis, bro. If you're consuming positive stuff on a daily basis now, you don't realize the deeper level what it does to you, innit? So like, to actually make it practical now, 50 to 95% of all your habits are habitual, innit? So like 59% of everything you do is habitual, bro. And that includes how you move, your thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So like if you constantly are seeing, you know what I'm saying? If you're constantly seeing positive things, your thoughts become more positive, bro. Like people ask all the time, Austin, how you say positive? Because I'm always from my positive people, motivation people, inspiration people, innit? So my thoughts now are primed to think positive, bro. Like but even now, deep, when I take an L, my brain flips to the positive straight away, all the time, but of like, I took an L, but there's still more time to go. I learnt my lesson, whatever.
Same.
And that's a habitual thing my brain has done. But other people got the other habit now of taking an L now, and they go the other way of like, I'm a failure, I'm not gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's habitual, bro. Like all these little things you see, you're setting your mind, fam. Even social media now, it's up where yours set up, innit? Instagram, I follow inspiration, motivation, Snapchat, inspiration, motivation, and even I was deep in one last thing is even with my books, innit? So I got morning routine there. It consists of, and I'll be real, I do it every day, bro. Like no cap, bro. Because of meditation, affirmations, looking at my goals, reading, exercising, and there's one more which I'm forgetting, fam. Journaling, innit? And I promise you, but people say, you say that, but like, every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can show you my phone, innit? And I start my day like that now, It's setting a habit now, of going to my day on a W, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I realize the reason why
you just said that.
The reason why I'm able to be so productive now, is because my mornings are so beautiful and peaceful, bro, and with all those positive stuff in it. So therefore, I'm setting my mind for the day, and doing that on a consistent basis now, it sets your mind on a deeper kind of level, innit? So all these things you're supposed to have too, the way you start your mornings, your friends. Like I'm trying to make people understand here, it's a deeper thing that you don't realize, bro, how it's affecting you, bro. It makes you more paranoid, more self-conscious, less confident. So doing things like that, in the morning, for example, is making me go into my day, already positive. I've read a book about making money, or I've read a book about emotional well-being, or read a book about this and that, and I've done some meditation and learned some new meditation today. I'm literally starting my day on a positive, bro. You know what I'm saying? That there, is massive, bro. To start your day on a positive. Other people are going on their phones, seeing some negative news now, starting their day on a negative, bro. Whereas me, I'm starting my day on a positive, bro. And that has an effect on a deeper level throughout my whole life, innit?
That's why it's called a TV program, because no matter what you're watching, it's programming you. Understand what I mean? That's why I don't watch the news, bro. Like my nan, she watches the news. Like she's an avid news watcher. Do you get what I mean? And I feel like it's not a good thing because without her even knowing, it's changing her mindset. Her outlook on the world is negative now. Do you understand what I mean? So that's why I feel like you need to be careful with what you're being influenced by. Like whether that's you reading a certain type of book, you watching a certain type of movie, you having a certain type of friendship group around you. Like without you knowing, it's affecting your mind. Do you understand what I mean? Strong.
Bro, I love this podcast, bro. I swear to God,
bro. That's the thing. Your life is so complex and nuanced because even Guy V talks about it as well, innit? Where like even now people talk at deep level now, innit? All your belief systems, it all came from somewhere. The reason why you can't post social media, you're too insecure, or you're too insecure to start a business now, or you're too shy to talk to like a girl, whatever. It's somebody's put that in you, bro. You look at the kids now, you know what I'm saying? They want to be astronauts, want to be businessmen, footballers. You know what I'm saying? But like, so this is an example of the programming that you don't see. Like you went from being this kid now, you have all these confidence, all these goals, aspirations now, Now you're here, and battling all the insecurities to even post social media kind of thing. Like someone's put that in you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Let me jump in.
Like,
The same thing I was telling you the other day. No one is born unconfident. Every single child is born confident in this world. Like you'll see babies, they're in the middle of the party, they're dancing, they're doing whatnot. It's like people are trained throughout life to become unconfident. Is that a word? Unconfident.
It is today.
You get what I mean, innit? Like, you're not born as this person that's shy and timid. Naturally, you are a confident person, but it's like programming throughout your life, the people telling you certain things, it's like that lessons and lessons and lessons. Do you get me? So when you go through certain situations where you're not feeling confident, let yourself know this isn't actually me, Like, I'm not actually born like this. Do you understand what I mean?
Fam,
strong.
This is just too many.
That's what they say though, man. Like if you find yourself with like 6 other people, it'd be 7th kind of thing, innit? First of all, with 6 bums to be the 7th. I think honestly that they're just so true, man, because I find I'm gonna say, I keep saying it, bro. It's a deeper level programming that you don't see, bro, but it's affects you on a quick thing here and there, innit? Before you know it, now you got the same habits as D man, innit? But even now, like the circles I'm in now, I'll be wrong. I've progressed because of the people around now. I'm seeing like he's doing that now. That's pushing me more, innit? So motivation, bro. Like the circles are everything, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Sorry to interrupt you, bro.
Go on, bro.
People look at that differently because some people in your position with positive friends doing things, they can look at it like, all right, cool. They're doing X, Y, and Z, but I can't do that. Do you get me? Well, they're hating. But some people will see it as motivation. How can I become that person? You get what I mean?
Strong.
So there's 2 different types of people.
And even jumping in there, taking it somewhere different now, about like what you mentioned about programming and stuff like that with the mind. I feel like people of our generation, we're slowly swaying away from TV and stuff. TV is more of like a traditional thing, like our parents would watch. So now the new TV, in my opinion, is Snapchat stories. The new TV is TikTok posts or Instagram content. Do you know what I mean? So like those certain Snapchat stories you might see in this example, is programming, like you said, television, telling you what to see now, programming your mind in a certain way based off of the content you're consuming from your circle of influence. So now when we look at it like this now, that's why it's so important to have friends who are on this growth and elevation thing. It doesn't mean to say that every one of your friendship group has to be hustle 25-8 even, because that's not healthy. Life's about balance. However, what trajectory, what side of the polarity scale do you want to be in? Do you want to be someone whose circle of influence is more so on the negative side? So now as a result, you're in this type of polarity scale. You're in the bubble of negativity, insecurity, low self-esteem, low self-awareness and self-worth, or the other side of the polarity scale now, where it's like, I look to you, man, I look to other people, shout out Denzel, shout out Jose for Kozar, whoever, I look to them and it's like inspiration, it's growth, it's positivity, it's like hustle mentality, it's confidence, you know what I'm trying to say, high self-esteem, high self-awareness. So now as a result, it's programming my mind when I'm looking at your story to be like positive without me knowing.
That's a key episode. It's without you knowing, bro. That's a key, bro. But even that, I know people can look at this now, and think, and blame social media kind of thing, say TikTok's bad, etc. I want to tell everyone, you've got the control, bro. Like, take accountability, fam. Like, the reason why accountability is important now, is because it gives you control, bro. Like, when you don't get the grade you wanted, or you look at the money you want, or the friends you want, whatever, blame other people, makes you feel like you're powerless. It makes you feel powerless. Exactly. That's why I can't believe it's always important, innit? So when we're saying these things now, about social media, Instagram, remember, Instagram is just an app, bro. Like, it's literally just a software. You've chosen who you follow on that. The For You page is built off the content that you consume, innit? You can put not interested. You can edit the algorithm to see what you want. Like, you can follow less people on Instagram. No one's stopping you. So understand that you've got the control in these situations, innit? And you can, same way as what programming now, you can program your social media the way you want to do it. Take control. You know what I'm saying?
That's why when people say that social media is negative, I say no, your social media is negative. You get me? Because it's the algorithms. Like, what are you taking on your social media? Like, how the algorithm works, the things that you watch on a daily basis, that's what's going to be recommended to you. Do you get me? So if you're watching the news, you're watching people
gossip pages,
that's what you're going to see when you wake up in the morning. Do you get me? But if you're watching these motivational videos, these people with growth mindsets, when you wake up in the morning, that's what you're going to see. Do you get me? So you're in control of that.
Facts. And even building on that, like, as you man both know me, I'm very spiritual. Everything's vibration and frequency. So like, I don't like to watch or consume content on the internet, on social media, that lowers my vibration, aka lowers my frequency, brings me to lower vibrational thoughts such as sadness, anger. Like, I don't like watching that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, people might be like, oh my days, look at this, I'm just bait post. It could be someone getting beat up or something, some type of strippiness. I don't want to see that. Not because like I'm gonna start crying, but because it's literally gonna lower my frequency. I want to be thinking happy. I want to be positive. Show me something that's gonna make me laugh. Do you know what I mean? Show me something that's positive. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because you don't know. You just showed me this one post like, oh yeah, Tay, look at this quickly. I don't know that what that's doing to you now on a subconscious mind is that's reprogramming your mind and lowering your vibration to a state of negativity which you don't want to be in. So I don't want no one to come around me and show me no strip in this video if it's not going to help me boost my frequency, boost my vibration and get me thinking happy or more or thinking on growth. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm about. Just directly off that, right now in my book club, reading the book, innit? I don't want to mention it because you got your book club to know about, innit? But like the book speaks about a low information diet, innit? Which is what I applied since reading that book now. I've applied a low information diet where I don't watch news no more, bro. It's all negative. Like, what's the point, bro? Like, what's the point of me knowing that somebody might pass away here and there? Like, obviously it's sad, but like, how is that kind of what's it gonna do to affect my vibration, my emotion, kind of thing? So I got a low information diet right now, bro. Where like even on in the mornings, I don't go on my phone. It's about like the low information diet now, because it overloads you, bro. I know you might go relate now, you're on your phone now, by the time you're off it, like, your brain is hurting, fam.
Your brain.
All the information is overloading you, innit? So one thing I urge people to instill, is a low information diet, bro. Stop watching the news. Like, limit your time on social media, limit your time on your phone, and please, for the love of God, stop going on your phone first thing in the morning, bro. That there is the killer, fam. The killer.
So why is that? Man. Break that down. Why do you feel like that is the killer?
There's a couple of things in it. So number one, like from a scientific level, it's a thing of like, right now in the brain, your brain's a very fluid state in the mornings, innit? So like when you're seeing that now, like anything you see when you wake up now, you're taking a lot deeper, innit? So like you want to make sure that in the mornings that you're seeing the right kind of information now, because that kind of sets home for your whole day, innit? Like we all seen probably in the mornings now, you get a text now, you wake up to a text and it's bad news. Now your whole kind of morning is ruined, bro. Like you're operating on low vibration the whole morning, the whole day. So like when you go on your phone now, it's like playing Russian roulette. That's what the songs grab it. It's like Russian roulette, bro. You go on your phone now, the text could be anything from 200,000 transfer to your bank account, to flipping somebody might pass away, or like, oh, I need
That's
you,
so
or
true.
you're finished, and that,
Your phone is like Russian roulette,
bro. So like, you gotta be careful going on there, because one thing I always say, take ownership in it. You wanna be in control of your day. Like with my mornings now, as I said, I journal, I meditate, I read, so I'm in control of my mornings, bro. So that way, no matter what is going on in the outside world, no matter what, fam. My mornings are set. My mornings are always positive. You know what I'm saying?
So back what you're saying about mornings and stuff, like 100% resonate with that, man. Like the Russian roulette thing is really that real. Like at the end of the day, I can wake up tomorrow morning and like you said, I don't know if my brethren said messaging me saying, "Oh my days, look at what happened with so and so," or it could be Taylor, "Oh my days, the podcast this." It could be positivity. It could be something really, really positive or something really, really negative. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So like you said, the biggest key takeaway from what you just said now is take ownership. You are in control, and it's up to you to filter and decipher what type of vibration you want to be on based off of your engagement and the activities you are doing on social media. 100%. Do you know what I mean?
Control the controllables, innit? Like, don't worry about things that you can't control. Control the controllables. This you can control. When you wake up in the morning, you can control what you see. Well, if you pick up your phone or not, do you understand what I mean? So control what you can control. This is something that you can definitely control still.
And even like one thing I do as well to what you said, you're controlling what you control, is notifications. I turn them all off on my phone, Snapchat, Instagram. So I don't know, because that way, I'm taking control of like, I will see the message when I'm ready to see it in it. I'm not right now, please do that now, I'm seeing, someone messaged me now, now I'm thinking, what could it be? I got a lot of
now you're
now I don't get that.
And that,
like, someone could snap me right now, I wouldn't know in it. But now when I'm ready to go on there and put a message now, I will go on when I'm ready in it. So I feel like that's one thing I've done is notifications off, fam.
I can't lie, I might do that.
I don't know if like, it's mad, because like, it's crazy, because when you do these stuff now, you make these shifts now, they become normal to you, bro. Like over time, bro, like that.
It's small little shifts, but they add up to a lot. Do you understand what I mean? Like turning off your notifications, that means a lot in the grand scheme of things.
Of course, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you don't get me started now, but like, there's two things I'll take that in it. The first one, is what I said about the shift now. The thing of like, I'll be honest with you, man. Like I don't think it's normal to have notifications on anymore. Like I forget that when I see someone's get a notification on your phone now, your Snapchat, I'm like, oh shit, like can I swear on here or not?
Go do your thing,
I'm like, oh shit, like what? You got a notification on your phone kind of thing? Like because I forget, because I'm so used to being like that shift now, of notification being off my phone now, that I forget that like it's actually possible, like people actually live their life.
Forget that that's not normal, based.
Bro, it's mad. Even my morning routine, bro, like it's at that point now, where I feel like everyone does it. Like I forget that people just wake up, eat breakfast, go to work. Like I'll be honest, that sounds insane to me, bro. Because I've been doing what I'm doing for so long now, That's just how that's my new world, my new environment for myself, innit? So it's mad, that people just, I'm not saying you're bad for it, kind of thing, but just in my world now, it's crazy to me. Like it's when people in another country now, at least how they live in, they're shocked, like, wow, that's how you live. That's the way I kind of see it with the way my life's set up now. Because I'm doing it for so long now, it's that point now where I'm generally surprised when people say they wake up in the morning and don't meditate. It's like, what? Like, I feel like that's normal.
Second nature to you now.
Yeah, second nature, bro.
And even building on that as well, for you guys watching, this is a practical thing. Like, ask yourself, what is your normal? Because clearly between the three of us, we have three different normals. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Austin's normal is not having any notifications on. He will look at a message when he's ready for look pan black message. You know what I mean? My normal now, as of right now, after hearing what you said, bro, I might even change it. I'll be so real, because I'm in control. Like my normal right now is I'm not in control. Someone could call me right now and disrupt my day, or someone could send me a message, I could read it, and then it could take me from a lower vibrational state, from a high vibrational state, to a lower one now. Someone's calling you now, that can, you know what I mean? That can change the state right now.
You see what I mean?
This could change my whole mood right now. Do you understand what I mean?
It's really that real.
So you see how universe works though, but that's not consistency now. That's not consistency, man.
It's mad.
That's not coincidence, I promise you, bro.
Yeah, that's mad.
Crazy.
I promise you, bro. You got to pick up these things, like.
No, that's crazy.
Bro, that's a sign, fam, that we're talking that realness, bro. That's what man, you get me, bro. Like,
that's crazy. I ain't forgetting that. That's
It's really that real, man. But cool.
We should get on the pod as well. That's big, fam.
100%. Definitely gonna put that on the pod.
Yeah.
But on the way out though, we like to leave a gem for the people. Then,
okay,
like a practical step that they can implement into their life. So what would you leave them? It's a quick gem. It could be anything.
One gem. I know you got loads. So just whittle it down, my bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, fam. Wow. What can I even say, fam?
One thing.
I feel like the overriding like principle, is just like I think if I could say one thing, is that that our time, and you know this, but I feel like people got to actually keep it in it. Our time here is actually limited, in it, and you don't live your life, knowing that you don't go as hard as you want. I feel like I was sleeping the other day now, it sounds mad, but if I die right now, like I can genuinely say like I've tried, bro. Like man's
That's
tried
strong.
to be content, happy in my life, and I can
That's
genuinely say
strong.
that. Which is why like I don't feel deaf like I used to, because now the thing where I've done everything I could, I've genuinely tried, innit? And you say you've really actually tried, fam. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the gem that I want to give you is kind of like just give it a go, bro. Like your time is limited now, and what you don't want is to be old and regretful, fam. You know what I'm saying? And it goes deeper, you know, people care about opinions and that, all that kind of stuff, which really annoys me, yeah, but you gotta understand, yeah, that in the day, like, you're gonna die alone, fam. Like, everyone's born alone, die alone, innit? And don't let anybody stop you from getting to a life here that you're content with, innit? Because at the end of the day, yeah, only you've got to live with that. You live with the decisions now, yeah. You live with the regret. You live with all that stuff, innit? So if I message to everyone here, yeah, is, you know, if I die right now, yeah, I've tried. Like, can you say you've really tried? And when you're older, can you really be content with the life that you lived, innit?
Wait, what's a gem that I would leave them with? I'd say just go full throttle. Don't put your foot halfway on the gas. Go full throttle on whatever you're doing, whether that's starting a business, going to university. No matter what you're doing in life, go all the way in. I say it all the time, don't sit on the fence. Don't be that guy to sit in the middle and not pick your battle. Know what you're going for, know what you're aiming for, and go all in still. Short and simple, that's what I would say still.
Just off what Tay said, yeah, don't sit on the fence because I can get joke up in your batty. You don't want to do that. But my gem on the way out is ask yourself, what is my circle of influence right now? Is my circle of influence heavily negative or heavily positive? And one practical thing you could do right now, I want you to get a pen and get a paper. I want you to write down a list of every single one of your friends right now, yeah? Jack, Jill, whoever, right now, yeah? And I want you to make a list or number them from 1 to 10. 1 being very negative and 10 being positive. So I can say Austin and Tay are 9 and 10, 10 and 10 for example, which means that they're very positive. And then now that you've done that and you've listed, you can see who your negative friends are and who your positive friends are. Ask yourself which type of friends you want to be swayed to the most in direction or in alignment of where you want to go. Strong.